Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Friday, the 5th of January 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we have some astrology for today. We have the moon starting off in Libra. It's going to form a cardinal square to Pluto in Capricorn, and then it's going to move into Scorpio, where it's going to form a sextile to Mars, newly into Capricorn, a water trine to Saturn in Pisces, and then an opposition to Jupiter in Taurus. So we've got soul level transformation that sparks our passion. We need to stop to integrate it and luxuriate in the abundance it offers for us. So, you know, it's about going deep today and slow, okay? But we don't want to miss all this loveliness, this deep transformation that's open for us today. So let's do some cards and see what the cards want to tell us for today. I'm putting my glasses somewhere. Let's use the Thoth deck, and let's use the Work Your Light deck. So let's see, what do we need to know for Friday, the 5th of January 2024? Okay, so the 5th of January, for me, we're coming out of that very low, stagnant energy, and the solar energy this is, and it's just starting to move. We're starting to get a bit of action is what I was going to say. It's the very beginnings of the waxing journey all the way through to the summer solstice. This is when I start feeling, or from this point onwards is when I start feeling the energy slowly begin to rise. Little creative ideas pop into my head, little potentials open up. So yeah, things you could find that things are beginning to change very slowly. Okay, you may notice the days are slightly longer, you might not yet. From where I sit in my office here, I can see out winter solstice, the exact sort of point at where the winter solstice sun rises, and it's like already by now we can see it start moving back towards the equator. So you know, sort of these changes, you can notice, well, if you're paying attention, you can notice quite quickly. It's like what I've said before about sort of, you know, walking in nature every day. It takes about 7 days for discernible changes to be noticeable in nature. Certain plants, you know, having peaked and falling away, and the next thing coming up. And yeah, that ongoing cycle. So yeah, I watch it with the sun, I watch it with the moon, the time the moon comes up, where the moon comes up. We can pay attention to all the movings of nature, if we're so inclined. Okay, anyway, back to today's reading. Let's see what we need to know for today. So what do we need to know for Friday, the 5th of January 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good. Let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, so in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Okay. With Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? And Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Okay, so, and I did notice we've got transformation on the bottom there. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Okay, that comes, I'm feeling that that comes with the energies, the astrological energies of the day, and noticing that the sun is moving, is on the move in where it's rising in the mornings. And yeah, sensing that movement and feeling that transformation within us. We're starting, the first little cracks in the void are beginning to open up. So in Rama links us to and connects us to sacred sites. There may be sacred sites near to you, local, that you could go and visit, that you might be drawn to visit. You may be attracted to, sites anywhere on the planet. Okay, if you can't get there physically, a practice that I do is I imagine myself taking my energy down into the earth, and then coming up again at the sacred site and connecting to it in that way. So if you are feeling a calling, go with it today. Lots of these ancient sites and things have connections to the divine feminine, others to the divine masculine. It may be that you find yourself being called to somewhere that calls you from a divine feminine level of how you can mother yourself. Okay, nurturing. I'm getting a sense of like long barrows and things like that. Caves where you go into the earth, because we're still very much in that hibernating tide, with the divine feminine, with Gaia. So it may be that you're called to go into sacred caves and things like that and just sort of connect to the nurturing, mothering energy, going back to the womb, being held in the womb of the divine mother. Okay. To get that connection. Maybe it links you to sort of what you're here to create this year. Okay. And if so, where you're going to leap into next. Okay, when we get those messages, that creativity, that divine spark, then, go with it and explore it. To let the universe know you're up for this journey, then, the signs will start dropping in. The little breadcrumbs along the way, you'll be guided. Okay, so let's see what the tarot wants to tell us and add to this story. So what do I need to know for today? Friday the 5th of January. It's going to take a while to get into that energy. Friday the 5th of January 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support, and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What's going on in the subconscious? We have the devil there. I'll come to him in a minute. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so where we're starting today, the 5 of Cups, disappointment. Going into the past is the Hierophant. I seem to feel the Hierophant was that the last card out of the cards for the subconscious yesterday? I've got a feeling it might have been. Okay, beneath us we've got the 3 of Wands. Above us we've got the 4 of Discs. And then we're going into the energy of the Prince or the Knight of Wands. That's that leap energy. The clarifiers, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Wands. And we've got the Empress, that star mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay, underneath we've got the Devil, we've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the 2 of Wands, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, we've got Lust, we've got the Princess of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups, and we will also take the Hanged Man, the World, the Two of Swords. Is that three? We've got three. Right, the two that we haven't got is the Two of Cups. Okay. Oh, and it's there. Okay, right. Oh my God. Right, we've got this. We've got a big story. How we're clearing the devil out of our lives. Okay, so let's just pull these round a moment while I make space to bring these other cards out. What was I saying about go deep and pause? Take your time in there. You know, very often we don't want to go and explore in the shadows. So we got to the Two of Swords. Then we've got the Princess of Wands. We've got the Nine of Wands. We've got the Two of Cups. That's that fourth two coming out. We've got all the twos out. We're at the beginning of a journey. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Three of Cups. We've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Fool. We've got the Nine of Discs, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so we've got three aces. We've got four twos. Okay, what was I saying about we're coming out of that flatlining of the solar energy around winter solstice, which for me generally it's like a month's worth of voiding from the 7th of December to the 5th of January. And as I say that, we've got the Four, we've got three aces, we've got four twos. Okay, something new is bubbling up in the subconscious, and it's interesting that all of those cards are actually in the subconscious as well. So it might not be visible yet. Okay, so let's see where we find ourselves. Okay. The Five of Cups. This is Mars in Scorpio. Disappointment. Okay, this is regret, disappointment, the emotions that we hold on. You know, when we look backwards in our lives, these are often emotions that come up for us, things that didn't go as well as we expected them to or wanted them to go to. This could be what is coming up from the subconscious. Remember, we've got the moon moving into Scorpio and forming a sextile to Mars. So could be sparking something. Okay, something that we need to look at that needs to be released. Okay, we need to honour it, acknowledge it, honour it, forgive ourselves, release it. Okay, moving into the past, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is for me about having one foot in the 5D in the spiritual and one foot in the 3D in the physical, and being that bridge, that rainbow bridge, being our own spiritual guru. We have the keys to spirit. You know, we don't need to go through a third party, an organised religion, somebody that's telling us how to do it and everything. We find our own connection, okay, and we become our own spiritual guru. Okay, we can work with those energies ourselves and take back our power, take back our authority, take back the keys. Okay, it's my key, my power. Okay, I don't need anybody else telling me sort of, you know, what is or isn't right in my spirituality. I think over the last 30 odd years, you know, I've come to a good lot of conclusions myself. So yeah, so maybe we're moving away from that spiritual place. Interesting, another thing that I'm noticing is on the chest of the Hierophant, there is the 5-pointed star, the pentacle. Okay, up the right way. The 5 of Cups, it's reversed. And the reversed pentacle is also associated with the Devil card as well. So we've got things upside down and down the wrong way. Okay, we're placing the material parts of our lives above the spiritual. Okay, we're really it's going up, and the spiritual should be I hate the word should, but you know what I mean, the spiritual should be the foundation, the core of who we are. And then we go out into the world from that place of a strong developed spirituality. That, and it's really important at the moment with Saturn being in Pisces. The moon is also making an aspect to that. The moon in Scorpio is making a water trine to Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so that moon in Scorpio, it could be bringing up some disappointments and things like that, some regrets with the aspects that it's making with other planets. Our foundation, we've got the Three of Wands here, virtue, Sun in Aries. Aries is the I am. Okay, with the Sun in Aries, that's like shining from the core of your being. I am my inner light. I am shining my light out into the world. I'm in my power. All of that. Okay, that's our foundation for today. Underneath these emotions, okay, is that Sun in Aries. When we get back to ourselves, okay. And then the message from Spirit is the Four of Discs, power, which is the Sun in Capricorn, which is where the Sun is now. This is where we build from the foundations up. Okay, we build ourselves from our foundation up. Our foundation is I am sovereign. I am my own power. That acknowledging that, all of that comes from within. And when we acknowledge that, then we build upwards with the Capricorn energy. And so, that may come into focus today because we're moving into the Prince of Wands energy. Mutable fire, which is Sagittarian energy. This is sort of, aiming big, aiming high, aiming at the stars. Taking that leap, trusting that the universe is going to catch us. Okay, so then we're going to the clarifiers. So we've got the 10 of discs here, wealth, which is Mercury in Virgo. Very prudent, very down to earth, making plans, organised. How are we going to create this stability, this security, this prosperity, abundance? Mercury in Virgo has a plan for it all. Probably got spreadsheets and all things that, all sorted out, sort of action plans, a 30-day, 90-day, a year sort of a plan of how to achieve all of that. Okay. But things might not be going to plan. Okay, there could be a strife. The 5 of Wands here, strife, which is Saturn. Saturn in Leo. Okay, so this is my card of sweating the small stuff. It's the small irritations, so you just get a bit of money come in and then unexpected bills come in. There's annoyances. There's why can't it just be straightforward? It's the small stuff. It's not big disasters and things like that. It's just little annoyances and strifes that upset our peace. Okay, why can't it ever go to plan? Okay, and we're being called back to mother ourselves. Remember, the Star Mother was asking us, how can you mother yourself? Coming back to the Divine Feminine, as always. Okay, the Universal Mother, the Earth Mother. She is the mother of unconditional love and everything for us. No matter what our human families are like, you can always go back to the Divine Feminine, to the Empress, to the Gaia energies, and be mothered. Okay, so striving, come back and look after ourselves. So what's going on in the subconscious? we have the devil. So the devil is that being the inverted pentacle, putting the material considerations above spiritual and things, our obsessions, our addictions, the things that keep us limited and imprisoned and in lack and stuff, and the obstacles and things that we put in our way, how we're enslaved to expectations and ideals of how we think things should be. Okay, when actually they want to manifest in your life, just not in the way you think they're going to manifest. But when we're caught in that, it's got to be like this and it's got to be like that, then, you know, we miss the abundance. Okay, so then we've got the Seven of Swords, futility, which is, I want to say, the moon in Aquarius. Just check that it is the moon. Yes, it is the moon. Moon in Aquarius. Okay, so we've got the truth here. Okay, this big sword up in the middle, the seventh sword. And then we've got all these little swords. This is all the little intrusions, all the nitpickers, all the intrusive thoughts and things like that. The delusions and illusions from the devil. Okay, that pick out that truth, so that we have difficulty connecting to it. Might give up thinking it's all futile, it's never going to work out. I guess, excuse me, I'm a bit snotty today. Then we've got the Two of Wands here, Dominion. This is Mars in Aries. Mars rules Aries. Mars is at home in Aries. Mars is fired up in Aries. He knows his power. Okay. And in this card, we're being asked to look at from a place of our power. If we were in our power, the what ifs, you're looking at the potentials and the possibilities and the openings and the options and the opportunities of how it all could expand. Okay, with the Two of Pentacles here, with this Jupiter in Capricorn, change. Okay, looking at the different possibilities, playing with the energy. Okay, I could do this, or I could do that. Okay, that expansiveness of where we want to build, how we want to build. Okay, with infinity, there's infinite ways in which we could build. Okay, and just to drink in that passion. This is lust. In other decks it's called strength. In this deck it's called lust, and it is about just being in that strength and that fire energy, that inner fire and inner strength and courage, and, you know, knowing you can have anything that you want, you can manifest anything that you want, because the power is within you. You are the lion within yourself. We just have to get past all the dark thoughts and things that tell us we can't. The Princess of Wands here, batting away and battling and cutting down all the negativity from ourselves, can also be from other people as well. I think we're bonkers for having such dreams and aspirations. But yeah, we keep on battling through, and we come back to the heart and we connect to heart, we connect to the divine gift of love. The Ace of Cups here, we fill our own cup up first with source energy, love source and life force. We fill ourselves up first. Okay, and we stay in stillness while we do that. The Hanged Man. Okay, we always also look at things from different perspectives. Okay, remember, sort of in the Five of Cups and in the Devil card, I said that pentagram was the wrong way round, looking at things in reverse. So if we turn that round, we bring spirit back in, our connection to source. Okay, look at the different perspectives, be open to things coming in a way that you weren't expecting. Okay, this is also sacrificing a lesser thing for a greater thing. Okay, letting go of your small human perspective to open up to a cosmic perspective. Okay, then we've got the World card. We're bringing something to completion. And I'm noticing in the World card, as in the Hierophant card, we've got the 4-6 fixed signs in the corners, the stability, the structure. Okay. It is Taurus and Leo and Scorpio and Aquarius, the fixed signs, fixed elements, stabilizing. And then another Paul's card. So we've got the World in between the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. Both cards are pausing. Okay, the energy today is about pausing. The Moon is making that water trine to Saturn in Pisces, asking us to pause, to find the inspiration, the spark. This is the Princess of Wands here. She catches that spark and it rises her, it spirals her up, and when you're in that energy, you know, it overcomes all your fears and doubts and things like that, because you're taken on this fiery spark of upcurrent creative energy. And that's what we have with her. And we need to balance that with the external energy. The 9 of Wands here, strength. Okay, the Sun in Sagittarius. Okay, and I talk about sort of how I see the 9 of Wands, about being in flow with the world, with the universe around us. Okay, if you're feeling weak, and you can be easily overwhelmed by the world. Okay, likewise, if you're feeling strong and trying to control everything, you barge through life like a bull in a china shop, also destructive. The key is to be in alignment with the energy. So your energy and the world's energy is flowing together. So in that alignment, okay, you're going out loving what you do. Okay, all 4 twos are coming out today. We have this opportunity for new beginnings. Okay, and yeah, I'm really liking this meaning that's been coming through to me this last week or so, with the 2 of Cups, about having that relationship with what it is that you do and loving what you do. And that's a co-creative relationship. Okay, and that's when you're in alignment, that's when everything flows for you. It's called love. It's Venus in Cancer, and just, yeah, everything flows, and we're in a state of pleasure. This is the Sun in Scorpio. Again, everything is lit up and flowing, and we're in that state of abundance and enjoyment. And you know what it's like when life feels good, and it's like you're in that state of pleasure and enjoying it and appreciating how wonderful everything is, and it's just shining all around you. With the 3 of Cups, abundance, Mercury in Cancer, you're feeling all the flow of everything and really tuned into that energy of flow, of abundance, luxuriating in it. That was one of the phrases that I used in what I got through for the energies for today. We're in love with what we're doing, and we're luxuriating in the pleasure of it and the abundance of it. And it brings us to the 8 of Wands, Mercury in Sagittarius. You know, things change quickly, the energy changes quickly. It's like almost, you can be in a state of or instantaneous synchronicity and manifestation when you're in that flow state. And it brings us to the new beginning. Okay, so we had the pause and the world and the ending, and then we've had this emerging energy about getting in flow with the universe, in love with what we're doing, and how that opens everything up, and the abundance of it just flows. That's the new beginning. with the Nine of Discs, Nine of Pentacles. This is Venus in Virgo. This is gain. This is, you know, we start attracting what we want to us. We become magnetic when we're in that energy. Okay, we don't have to go out and, you know, struggle and strive and force and everything. Being in that self-love and self-confidence and independence and that energy, we become magnetic, and what we need is attracted to us. Okay, we finish off with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Divine spark and divine vision and truth coming in. You know, this is really nice energy. This is where we take the leap from. So we've got the three, we've also got the Ace of Cups here. So we've got 3 ace energies, 4 twos. There's a lot of new energy here calling us. Okay, if we can overcome the devil energy and the 5 of Cups. So let's do an Art of Sacred Wheel card to sum up the whole reading. Let's get those. Da, da, da. And let's see, what do we need to know for today? What do we need to know for Friday the 5th of January 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Top card again. Turning wheel. Moving into a new phase. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're coming out of that flatness, that stillness, and there's the first whispers of something emerging. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel to help us grow this channel, to get some more people who might really, you know, find my messages helpful. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you like a tarot reading from me, then please email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. Luxuriate in today's energies. And until tomorrow, thank you for watching.